All right, so now I've just opened up my Helo box, and so here it is, right here. I love, one of the things I didn't mention earlier was that I love the design. It looks really cool. I mean, not that it has to be manly or anything like that, but it's very stylish, very, like, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. So simple as that, I guess. I don't have to be more complicated. Okay, so there's that piece. And you can, obviously it's going to slip over my wrist here in just a second, and then so what it will do is I'm going to go on here. It's going to take a second. I'm just going to get a guesstimate where this is going to go, and I'll show you why in just a sec. So once it's on here, it's just kind of snap. There's like a little snap. It goes into the little groove, so it's quite. You can adjust it basically to any size wrist, unless you're have really petite wrists or huge wrists, then it might not fit. But
ooh,
it's got
fancy.
A lot of, but
so,
yeah.
So as a guy, you don't mind wearing it?
No, not at all. I think it looks really awesome, to be honest. And here,
very cool.
I was shaking these little boxes before, and here are the little crystals. And you put this in here, but you can see the little crystal, and then it kind of has those two little kind of
yeah,
whatever those things are, and
Oops.
they're going to fit in there. So I want to place it along my wrist where it's comfortable. So I've learned from experience from other people who have known to wear this that you're not supposed to suffer when you wear the device. So if the little crystals are digging in, just move them one way or the other until it's comfortable. They shouldn't. Like anything, you shouldn't really feel that it's on your wrist. And it's super light, and I'm sure as it breaks in, it's going to get even more and more comfortable. But it's not uncomfortable now at all. So I'm just going to guesstimate here. So 1, 2, 3, the third one from this one.
Okay, so we'll come back after you've placed the crystals to see what it looks like.
Okay. Go. Okay, so I've placed the crystals, and this is the arrangement that I put them in, and you really have to make sure when you flip it over to really snap them in there. So I took my fingernail and I really pushed it down there, and you could hear a little click between the two little prongs of the germanium crystals. And what I did, I tried to place them so they're essentially along my wrist area. In my mind, that's where the skin is the thinnest and can have the best contact with the circulation of my blood that goes through there. And it won't be on the wrist bone on the sides either. So that's kind of where I picked them. And as it wears in or gets more comfortable, I may adjust them accordingly, but I can easily pop them out. And the second thing that I had to, which I played around with off camera, was as I was fitting it on there, I wanted to make sure that the snap, wasn't hitting where the crystal is. So I did have to adjust that one time, because as I was trying to go in there, the actual prong of the germanium crystal was where I needed the snap to go into, so that didn't fit. So the next step for me is to download the app that will sync up with this, that I can record the data once this is up and running.
So yay!
I was very excited, and so there it is. And I did get the bands to go with it. Not sure, it was a debatable moment, because I thought traditionally I'd just wear the black, but I do have the options to wear the lavender and pink and blue and all the other colors as well, because I can be trendy at times. So, it is very easy to wear. There's just like a little clip here. You kind of pull the clip out, and the whole band pops right off. So it's a really neat system that's interchangeable. So, but I do suspect I will be wearing the black.
You could be a trendsetter or not.
That's right. We'll see. And perhaps I'll wear this one out so much that I'll have to be forced to wear the other colors. So, either way.
It's good to have options.
It is.
Awesome.
All right, so now I have it on my wrist. It's all set up. It's comfortable. It's lightweight. And the next step for you, if you're interested or even just learning more, knowledge is power. So just understanding what the capabilities are, what the potential is in the future, just from not only wearing the device, perhaps making some income off of it as well, is another possibility. There will be a link in the comments for you to utilize or just to ask questions. Kimberly's expert level here, so she can answer anything for you. And by osmosis, I have learned quite a bit, just being around it. So, and I can answer or at least provide the information for you. But it is a really cool product, and it's very comparable, I think, for what it offers to a lot of the other ones in the market. But this has the most potential in the future, for all the cool, has the open API, the ability for people to make apps for this device that are going to be just extraordinary. So that's what I'm excited about as well. So All right, see ya.